Good morning, my name is Michelle McAllister. Here is my card. And today we are going to look at a dissection of a sheep's heart. So the back of my card, I do not have any structures because working in electrophysiology, this is something that I should know. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can identify these structures without looking at some notes. So the first thing I want to look at on this heart is going to be our left and right atriums, those top portions. You can see that here. You can also see it when the heart is dissected. They're going to be the top chamber here, and then again on our other side, top chamber here. And then you've got your, let's spin it around here, your left and right ventricles that are those bottom chambers of the heart. You can see from the right dissection, decent view of the ventricle. Okay, so the next thing I want to look at is going to be our mitral valve. That's going to be from our left atrium to our left ventricle. Let's see if we can get a good view of that. That's going to be right in here. Can you see that? Okay, pretty decent view. Okay. So our mitral valve is our left atrium to our left ventricle. Our tricuspid valve, which you can find on the other side, is going to be between our right atrium and our right ventricle, which actually this view is fantastic. You can see our right, a little bit awkward, perfect. The valve from our right atrium to our right ventricle. So next is the aortic valve. It's going to be between our left atrium and the aorta, which you can see through here. Actually, when you open it up, you can see where that valve exists, which is pretty cool. See that? Yep. Perfect. Okay, that was our aortic valve. Our pulmonic valve is going to be the right atrium to the pulmonary artery. So that might be a little bit harder to see. But it's going to be right about, sorry, sheep's heart, here. See that? Okay, perfect. So then I want to point out the intraventricular septum that's going to divide our left ventricle and our right ventricle. You can see here I've not actually cut through it because I did want to keep our left ventricle and right ventricle separate. Hands-on labs did not like the idea of just cutting right through it. I can see if we can make that a little clearer. What this does give you a beautiful view of is that chordae tendineae, that's going to be that stringy substance that attaches the valve to the walls of the heart. I think, there we go. I think I should have ended up just cutting this in half, but we're going to go with it. You can also see our epicardium, our myocardium, and our endocardium. So our epicardium is going to be the layer that's on the outside of the heart here, our thin layer. Here you can see this brownish kind of layer that's going to be our myocardium. This is the muscle of the heart. My hand in the way. Perfect. This purplish layer. And then our endocardium is going to line the inside of the ventricles. I'm going to go ahead and just open this up all the way here so you can see the lining of that ventricle. It's actually here and here. And then if my specimen had coronary arteries, you would see those arteries descending from the aorta to the left and right branch. They would be on the outside. We could go down here to supply blood to its further two branches. Each side branches into two more branches that would provide blood flow to the heart.